this is another like one take video because I still can't edit and stuff. But today's video is about a blog post which I wrote about just under a year ago. It was last September. I'm going to be looking down a lot in this video because I have notes here of what the blog post was about, because I haven't got a laptop to read it on. Pointless gibbering, this is what you get when I do one take videos. But I wrote a blog post last September, and the title of that blog post, so eloquently put by me at the time, was "Oh shit, here comes the future." And yeah, that kind of summarises what this video is going to be about, the future, and how I felt then and how I feel now. Back then, the main point of the whole blog post was about university and how I then had to put in my choices. It was, yeah, I had to put in my choices for my universities into UCAS, and I had to wait for responses and stuff, but I had to do that by the Friday after this blog post was put, and I was stressed about that. So I felt really angry because I'm squinting because the window's light now I'm seeing. But I was scared of making those choices, and I remember being terrified about putting down those final 5 choices, mainly because I hadn't seen any of the universities. Because I didn't have any money to go and see them, I had to make my choices about my universities without seeing them. Since then now, I've seen both the universities I've put down as my first and second choices, and I'm happy with them. I'm happy that those are the 2 places I might end up next year. But at the time then, I hadn't seen either of them, and I hadn't seen any of my other choices, and I had no idea if anyone would say yes to me or no to me, or they'd ask me for interviews. I didn't know anything, and that terrified me, and I can understand. And the big part of the whole blog post was that I was thinking more and more about the rest of my life, and that's kind of a big deal when you're quite young. But I was just turning 18 at this point, and that seemed like a big thing, like, oh my god, I'm going to be 18. That means I need to start thinking about the rest of my life. And I was really worried about it. And then after talking about university, I made some other points, and these were from my book, Nearly Being 18, as I just said. I was scared about that. Why am I such a twat was another eloquent thing I put on there. I'll talk about that in a minute. Why does YouTube hate me? I don't actually remember why I put that. I have no idea why I put that down, but it was on there, so I must have thought it at the time. And where has this year gone? I feel that about every year at the moment. It always goes fast. And I said in that blog post, which you can read down there, I'll link to it, that it was all just about growing up. And on those points about nearly being 18, now I'm 18, doesn't matter. I can drink legally, that's a good thing. Don't really do it much, but I can. Why am I such a twat? Now I remember why I wrote this. It was that I came to the realisation that I was quite annoying and quite a dick to some people. It kind of, I always thought before it was just like a jokey kind of thing, but I started to realise in September last year that I'm actually quite an arsehole and quite a dick, and people have said this to me openly, and they say I'm a lovable twat, as James puts it. But I realised at that point that I was, but now I don't know. I'm not upset about that anymore. I'm not angry about myself. I'm me. I'm always going to be me. But I think I've came to know myself more over this last year, if that makes any sense at all. Probably not even a year. September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. 8 months. 7 months, 8 months. But yeah, that why am I a twat kind of thing, it hasn't changed. I still think why am I like I am, but I've come further in realising why I'm the way I am and why I act certain ways. And just it's who I am, and I've come to embrace that part of myself, and I'm hoping that the people around me, from a quote of Dr. Seuss, I think it's in a Charlie McDonald song, it's the people that mind don't matter, and the people that matter don't mind, and that sums it up perfectly. Because in the blog post I also spoke about like needing to sort out this mess here and sort out my life. Basically, I was just moaning for a whole blog post, but it's how I felt at the time, so I thought this is a fitting time to come back to it. As I said, I don't know why I put why does YouTube hate me. I've had great happiness over YouTube the last 8 months, so yeah, all good. But on the whole growing up university kind of thing, I think now I've become more calm about it. I'm still terrified about going to uni. That's not going to change until I leave. But at the same time, I'm really excited about it. I'm excited for the future. I'm excited to see what happens next for me. I'm excited that I'm going to be going somewhere else and seeing something else. It's going to be brilliant, hopefully. But yeah, this has all really come out, and I've thought about this and went and read back to that blog post, because I'm finishing school now. Literally finishing school forever. I leave next Friday, and I don't come back except for exams, that's it. I leave school. I never go back to school as an actual place of learning. I just go there for exams, which is odd to think after 14 years of education I'm going out of school, although I'll be back in education in September if I pass my exams. But yeah, I just thought, looking back at that blog post, what a different person I am now. How much more positive I am compared to then. I was so negative back then, and now I have a very positive outlook. I have great friends, I have great fun with things. That doesn't make any sense. I love doing my YouTube, except for I can't do it that much at the moment, and this video is going to be over 6 minutes long because I'm rambling and can't edit it. But I'm enjoying life at the moment, and when I think back to that sad person I was 9 months, or 6 months, 8 months, this is what happens when I do one takes in September last year, then I just think, I feel sorry for him. And I know it's me, but I feel sorry for that I felt like that about myself and about everything, because now I'm good. I'm having fun, I'm enjoying life. It's a bit stressful with exams and stuff, but everything's gonna be. So this video is not only for you guys to hopefully enjoy, kind of, but for me, whenever I'm feeling like that again, I can come back and see, look, things do look good in the end. 6 months down the line, 8 months down the line, a year down the line, things are going to look better, and things are going to feel better, and you'll look back at what you've said and you'll be like, I was just a moaning bitch back then. Yeah. But yeah, that's about it. But I do have one more thing to say quickly before I waste more time of your life. I am leaving school, as I just said, and one little thing that I found really like inspirational and yeah, that's good, is a video by Hank Green, linked down there and annotation on the screen. He's did like a little poem about leaving, well, it's high school and college for him, which is like secondary school, a sixth form for me, and uni kind of thing, but I'm going into uni, so it's just a really good little thing, and I'd like to put it on last day, but it has some swearing in it, so that won't be going on our last day. But that's about it really. The link for the blog post that I originally posted is down there, as I said. Oh shit, here comes the future. Ugh. Oh shit, here comes the future has suddenly just become and what? It's more now, hell yeah, here comes the future. But hopefully the future will hold a lot more hair for Dean. Really, why did I do that? Yeah, now I have to reach forward and turn you off and say goodbye.